Hi. I'm still me, Nico. I wanted to let you guys know today. It's going to be a little while before I post any more videos because I'm rather frustrated with my laptop and its camera. Um, and not just that, because I have a couple of medical appointments that are coming up, and so the entire month of April is going to be filled with medical appointments, possible surgery, and a lot of construction in my house. So there's not going to be very much time for me to sit and do videos because physical therapy, rehab after the surgery for my hands, and there's just I'm anticipating being completely swamped with all of this, and so while I will try to get out videos during that time, I really highly doubt that I will. Um, Which is funny because this is actually all happening while I'm in a low, because I don't actually have very much work to do during this time. And actually scheduled it that way where I knew that surgeries and stuff were coming and my bank account was full enough that I could kind of fuck off for a little while and slack. And my landlord, being the asshole that he is, well, not the landlord. The landlord is a consortium of assholes. But the building manager that they have that comes around the building now is an asshole, and he decided to kind of do repairs now because I've reported his ass, and so he's kind of pushing for the repairs to happen during the time that I scheduled all my medical shit to happen, and so there's going to be a lot of uh, go to the doctor this week and do a lot of shit medically speaking, and then next week while I'm convalescing at home, there's going to be a lot of construction shit going on, and then once that week is over and construction shit is done that week, next week I have surgery. Like there's going to be a lot of that going on, and I'm not very sure if I'm going to be physically. Oh my god, what is my hair? What is my hair doing? My hair is being unruly again. Um, so yeah, my sister is coming by to to help me out with things, and yeah, she's been very helpful. Actually, she's my sister now, and I call her my sister because what else am I going to call her? Um, uh, Rose is she has been a fixture in my life for, I want to say, the last 15 to 20 years almost consecutively, but before that I've known her almost 33 years. And we knew each other by sight for about 10 to 15 years, and then we were pitted against each other to fight. And I'm sure if you saw the interview I did with her on The Girl They Call Pepsi, you'll see. But if you didn't, I'm sorry. If you didn't see the interview I did with her about our history and how she knows me, brief history: she was my brother's wife, and my brother died a couple of years ago, for going on 5 years now. And we spent the last 6 months of his life kind of sitting by his hospital bed and watching over him and taking care of him as he died. And what do you call the person who was sitting by your side for 6 months while you watch a person that you love die? You don't call her the widow of your brother. You don't call her your sister-in-law, because at this point you've got a bond that's kind of made you sisters. I mean, day in, day out, you're seeing each other. You're talking about literally everything that's going on in your life, because everything that's going on in your life is you're watching the person that you love die. Um, and work shit, you know. Uh, During that time, I was writing my book, and she was very supportive about that, which most of my family members have not really been that supportive because they heard a rumor to the effect of my being a snitch and my book being a tell-all about that, which it's not. It's a book about my life, and my life having been a series of misadventures and shenanigans. I did a lot of really crazy things, and a lot of things that I probably should have been arrested for. Um, a lot of things that I probably should have died over. How I survived, I don't know. Um, luck, I guess. But that all aside, she has become a sister to me because we have gone through some shit together, and that is something that bonds you, you know? And so there's that. Uh, and she's been by my side while I've been going through, um, I want to say, well, since I've been going through some medical shit. And this is the medical shit that's after all the medical shit that I had initially gone through. I'm going to go for reconstructive surgery on my breasts after all of the surgeries that I've had on my breasts, which were not pleasant. And she's kind of helping me deal with all of that. And while she says that, I look fine and I look perfect, I look just like me, and she's being supportive in that way, she also understands that if I can't look at me in the mirror, I uh, need what I need. And so she's supporting me emotionally. I support me financially. She supports me emotionally. And I didn't ask her to, and I don't have to ask her to. The moment she realized that that's what I was doing, and I was kind of like phasing out the family, just being really quiet and telling everyone to just not be here because I needed time for me. And she understood, but she also knew that there was something up that I wasn't telling anybody. And she doesn't like it when I close everyone out. And so it could be because she worries. And so she kind of like, well, she came over and stood over for a couple of days, and she kind of really got at me like, okay, what's going on? No, but for real, what's going on? And I love her for it, and now she knows everything that's going on, medically speaking, and she's all for it. She wants to pick me up from the hospital on the days that I have surgery. She wants to be there for me, and I appreciate that. And that's not something you call the widow of my brother. That's someone you call your sister, because that's the bond we have now, you know. And so that's what's going on with my life. Well, that and let's see, move it this way. See, Frank has gone and stole my cowboy hat. He used to be wearing my tiara, and now he's wearing my cowboy hat. And you can't even see his beak because he's kind of at a weird angle. I'm going to have to turn him around again. Okay, so let's see what other family shenanigans are going on. Everyone who is pregnant has had their baby now. Um, so there are like 3 brand new babies in the family. And so I'm avoiding all of them because I really don't do well around children. The moment they start making noises, this shudder goes up my spine, and I want to kill, and I get this really violent urge, so I want to go and smoke a cigarette because I know that nobody can bring their babies around me when I'm smoking a cigarette. And so I do that. I chain smoke around children so that way the parents keep them away from me. I'm so burnt out on children. I really am. I cannot stand the sight of them or them being around me. And so I actively avoid them until they're in their teens. Um, yeah, I'll invite their moms over. I love my nieces. I love my sisters and brothers and all that. I'll invite their older family members over, but like find a babysitter. Like just don't bring it by my house. I don't care what gender it is. Just keep it the fuck away from my house because I don't want the noises of it. I don't. It sends. I have an overdeveloped sense of responsibility. I really do. And so when there is a child around, I'm constantly hyper aware of the fact that it's around. And so a pack of cigarettes being down where they could reach, I pick it up and I put it away. And then like every time I look around for hazards when they're around, and I'm constantly on edge thinking, oh my God, it's going to fall. I put pillows all around my floor so that if it falls on a cushion. Like I am constantly on edge, constantly like, oh my God, it's going to die. And so I don't want them anywhere near me so that I'm not on edge. This way I could be like chill and relax and cool, and we can all have conversations, and everyone can be happy. And then the children come into the room, and then I can't stop. And then, oh my God, it gets so much worse when the parents start yelling at them, and I want to kill. Oh, God, we've gone so far off topic. Okay, so topic was I might not be able to record anything anytime soon because hospital, doctors, construction, um, recuperation. There's going to be a lot of that, and so I'm not sure when I'll be able to come back. But when I do come back, I do have on my other channel, She Me Her We, I'm going to start putting up the rest of those videos on the 27 Club. I have not forgotten. I'm just hoping that by the time I'm better, I'll have gotten myself a new camera and I'll be able to properly record and do things. I also want to start taking adventures, going to Manhattan and that sort of stuff with my camera. And well, I always take random adventures and I always meet weird people and I always do odd things. So I want to bring you guys along with me whilst I do said weird things, and possibly bring someone along to be my cameraman and so, or camera person. Sorry, let's degenderify that. Camera person, and because for the most part, it's the women in my life that would probably be more apt to doing these things. And all of that being said, I have plans to come back and do things, not necessarily on this channel, but on the other. So if you can run over and subscribe to that one, She, Me, Her, We, that's where I'm going to be putting everything up. That's going to be my more professional page. That's where all my projects are going to go. This is where all my ranting is going to go. So if you want to hear me say a whole bunch of shit, piss, cunt, fuck, it's going to be here. And over on the other side, She, Me, Her, We, that's going to be all my projects. And yeah, so that's where you're going to hear me be professional and nice and pleasant. And I think that's about it. I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.